Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be making this beautiful corset top you are seeing here. I got my inspiration from this particular picture that you are seeing right now. So I decided to make use of this particular fabric because I love this texture of this fabric. So this top, it has a puff sleeve. It can be a detachable puff sleeve, as you can see. So if this is what you want to learn how to make, please watch this video to the end. And please, if it's your first time you are seeing my video or you are coming across my channel, please do wait to subscribe to my channel and join this beautiful family. And do not forget to turn your notification bell so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. So please give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful, and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you. So guys, to make your corset top, you will be needing a fabric of your choice, and you also be needing a matching lining, and you'll be needing a bias for your boning casing, what you'll be using to form your boning casing. And trust me, you'll be needing your bra cups. So you'll be needing your bra cups of your size, and you'll be needing your boning as well, and also a hairstay that you'll be using to gum this particular dress. So guys, this is the pattern we are going to be using to draft out this particular corset top. So I'll go ahead and draw a line at that point, and that line will be serving as our shoulder line. So I'll be placing my tape on that shoulder line. I'll be taking my bust point, which is 10 inches, and I'll go down and take my under bust, which is 13. I'll be marking my waistline, which is 16, and I'll be taking the full length of this top, which I decided it will be around 22. So I'll be marking the same thing at this side of the pattern paper. So I'll be marking the same thing at this side of the pattern paper as well. So I'll just go ahead and use my ruler and rule this line out so that you can see it. So guys, I'll go ahead and label this. This is our bust point, our under bust, which is UB, our waist, which is W, and I'll be labeling that last line L, which is our full length of the top. That is the full length of this top. So now I'll be taking my shoulder measurement, as you can see. So I'll go ahead and take my neck width. That is my neck width, and from that my shoulder measurement, I'll be coming down by 1 inch for my shoulder slant. You know that our shoulder isn't straight, so we usually come down by 1 or 1.5 inches for our shoulder slant. So from there, I'll be taking my upper chest line. So how I got my upper chest line was I divided my bust circumference by 6. I divided my bust circumference by 6. I went ahead to add 1.5 inches to it. So that was how I came about my upper chest line. So I'll just go ahead and label it UC, which is upper chest line. So on that upper chest line, I'll be taking my shoulder measurement as well, so that I can be able to connect the two lines together. So that I can be able to connect those two lines together. So guys, from that place now, at that line, I'll go ahead and check the midpoint. So I'll just go ahead and mark the midpoint, or you can go ahead and fold your tape into two so that you can be able to get your midpoint. At that point, I'll be going in by half an inch. And when I got the half an inch, I'll go ahead and insert my bust circumference. And this time around, I'll be dividing my bust circumference by 4. And once I got it, I'll go ahead and connect the 3 dots together so that I can form my armhole. So that I can be able to form my armhole. So guys, now I'll be taking my neck depth of 3 inches, and I'll go ahead and connect it to the neck width. So I'm just working with a basic neck depth of 3 inches. So by now, if you are used to watching my video, you found out that I do this in almost all my video. So now at the bust point, I'll be taking my bust span measurement. For me, my nipple to nipple, which is my bust span, is 7 inches. I divided by 2 and I got 3.5 inches. So that is what I mark at all those lines. I mark it at the bust point line, the under bust, the waistline, and the full length of this top. So I just went ahead and draw a straight line to connect the dots together. Now at the under bust part, I went out by 1 inches at both sides of the line. I took 1 inches at both sides of the line. So I did the same thing at the full length, and I went ahead to connect the two lines together. So I'm just connecting the two lines together so that I can able to form our dart. So this is our dart intake. So now I'll go ahead and connect that part to the bust point. So from that under bust, I'll be forming a curve to connect this at the bust point. So guys, once I was done doing this, now is for me to determine how open or how wide my the up of my corset top will be like. So from that chest line, I wanted to go up by half an inch, but I said to go up by 1 inch. So from that bust point, I went up by 1 inch, and I will just go ahead and draw a line. I'll just draw a straight line there, as you see me doing. So I just draw a straight line there. So from there, I'll go ahead and divide my remaining shoulder into 2. So I'll just go ahead and fold my tape like this. I'll be dividing into 2 to get the midpoint, and I'll be connecting that midpoint to the bust point. So I'll be connecting it to the bust point as you see me doing. So now guys, I'm not done. I want to also do my upper bust tightening. So remember at the under bust, I took out 2 inches, but at this upper bust, I'll be taking out half inch. At the smaller part, that is the center part, I'll be taking half inch. At this other part, the right part of this top, I'll be taking out 1 inch. So that was what I did. At the smaller part, I went in by half an inch. At the other part, I went out by 1 inch. So making it total of 1.5 inch that I took out for this upper bust tightening. So I'll just go ahead and use my curve to connect the lines like this. So now guys, I want to draw this thing, this my corset pattern. So now I'll go ahead and divide these points you see my hand there into 2. So I'll be dividing it into 2 to get the midpoint. So I'll just go ahead and divide it into 2 to get the midpoint. So from that midpoint, I'll be going down by half an inch. Now I'll be drawing a straight line there. So automatically that becomes our new chest line. So now I'll be connecting that point to that point like so. As you see me doing, I'll just go ahead and connect that point to the other point to form our curve. So now guys, I'll go ahead and connect from the under bust to that point. But look at how I'm placing my curve roller. I'm placing it in such a way that my bust will have enough room to enter, not the other way around. As you can see, I hope you understand what I mean at that place. So just place up your curve in such a way that your bust will have enough room to settle. Now at this center part, I want to determine how low I want this to be. So the difference between our upper chest line and our under bust line is 2 inches. So I just decided to come up from our bust point line by 1 inch. So the difference between our bust point and our upper chest is 2 inches. So from our bust point line, I went up by 1 inch. So from that place, I went in by half an inch as well. So I'll go ahead and connect our curve to that part. So that is it. You went in by, so now if you notice, one of our dart leg is longer than the other, and this totally we make the other part longer than the other part. So this part is longer and this one is shorter. So the difference between these two parts is 0.5 inch. So the other one is 3.5, this other one is 3 inches. So I went ahead to replace the 0.5 inches that was short to avoid this while joining these two center fronts together, one part looking short, the other part looking long. So just do that adjustment, and then you can now go ahead and connect your two cups together. like so. You can go ahead and connect your two cups together. So guys, I'm done with these cups right now. It's now time for us to insert our body measurement. So at our upper chest line, we'll go ahead and insert our bust, and we'll be replacing that dart intake there. So me, I have around 0.5 inches intake. So I went ahead to replace it at that part. So now I'll go ahead and take our waist measurement. So guys, at this point, I was inserting my waist measurement at my under bust, which I did not supposed to. But when I found out, I did that again at the waistline. I went ahead to replace that measurement at the right line, that is the waistline, and I also went ahead to replace the dart intake of 2 inches at the waistline. So I'm also going to do the same thing at the full length. I went ahead to insert my full length measurement. So I just wanted to adjust the camera so you can see. I inserted my full length measurement, so where I want this top to be, and I also replaced the dart intake of 2 inches. And I'm yet to add any seam allowance on this pattern. What I added was a dart intake of 2 inches. This is not our seam allowance. So this pattern paper has no seam allowance at this time. When I'll be cutting this on my fabric, I'll be adding my seam allowance. So guys, at this point, I did not like how the down of my top was looking. So at the full length, I went up by 2 inches. I just went up by 2 inches, and I tried to determine and know how many it was. So now I'll go ahead and connect it like so. Just see I'm placing my curve ruler. You can also use your free hand to do that. Just form a little curve there. I didn't want my own to be looking all straight. So once I'm done doing this, I'll just go ahead and cut this out. So I'll be cutting this. And please guys, look very carefully to see how I'm cutting this. So guys, once I'm done cutting the sides, I'll go ahead to label my cups before I cut out the dart. So this one, I labeled the small one as 1 and the other one as 2, and I also did an arrow there to show you the part that will be joined together. So I'll now go ahead and cut out this. Thank you. So guys, I'll go ahead and tape this center part together so that I'll be using it to cut the back piece of this particular dress, this particular top. So guys, as you can see, I've taped it down so the back will not be having any joining, like that joining. Just watch at how I'm placing this my pattern paper. So there is no zipper allowance because this particular top will be having a zip, but rather it will be having a loop, that is a rope at the back that will be tying it. So I'll just go ahead and trace this into this pattern paper that you can see me do. I'll just go ahead and trace this out to the pattern paper. So once I'm done tracing this out, I'll be moving this pattern paper and I'll be using my ruler to draw out this line straight, because you know our back won't be having the curve that our front have, so our back will just be straight there. And at this upper part, I wanted it to be somehow curvy. Yeah, I want it to be somehow curved. This totally depend on what you want. So it totally depend on what you want. So I'll just go ahead and curve it in like that. So now for our loops, that is the part we'll be removing for our loops. So for me, I'll be taking out 1.5 inches. So I don't want my loops to be too open, that is my back to be too open. So I just took out 1.5 inches for that. So you can see how I'm just doing it. So that is all for this particular one. So I'll go ahead and cut this out. So just watch as I'm cutting it out. So also go ahead and cut out our loops as well. So guys, this is all the pieces, and thank you for watching, and please stay tuned so that you will also know when I post the video of the sewing part. Thank you very much. Thank you.